Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is September 9th, 2024. We are in the Old Testament book of Daniel, and we're going to read chapter 10. All right. Kind of a continuation of the vision we saw yesterday and the one we saw the day before. We're seeing those images of kingdoms falling. And we're going to get more of a direct approach to that because Daniel sees a man that comes to him. Golden man who's going to tell him some things. Excuse me. We've seen the angel Gabriel. He was the first. That was actually the first time an angel was mentioned. Was when we saw him a couple of days ago. We see an angel named Michael. So there's our only two angels that we have names for. We get them here in Daniel. Gabriel and Michael. We have a third angel, maybe. This golden man. Could be a Christophany, could be an image of Christ, but he says he needed Michael's help to do something. Christ is God, he wouldn't have needed Michael's help for anything. So it's probably not Christ that we see. Could it have been Gabriel? Well, he mentioned him by name the first two times. Maybe this time he says, well, you already know who his name is, but now I'm going to just tell you what he looks like. That's a possibility. Could be a third angel. That's a possibility. It's Megatron, and he's come to give us planets and this and that, and that's Mormonism, and that's a lot of reading into something that's not there. Again, with Daniel, there's lots of symbology. You can probably find something on every single word if you really tried hard enough, and some people do, and some people think they have. If it interests you, get a good study Bible and start there and unpack Daniel for yourself. We're just looking at that big picture that Daniel's getting a vision, and the angels are telling him, look, there's a war going on. It's just not what you see happening here between Jerusalem and Babylon and you going into exile. There's a big battle going on, good and evil, and you're a small part of it. This is the first year of Darius that we find out that he has this vision. So that tells us exiles have started to come back. And that's what we're getting at here is Daniel, the exiles are going back. They're finding out that, wow, everything's kind of destroyed there, and they're distraught. And Daniel's joining them in their mourning. And the angel's telling them, hey, you know what? We were a little busy over here fighting good and evil and fighting Satan and his demons, but we're getting to it, okay? Trust God, trust the process. Let's go ahead. We're going to read Daniel chapter 10. In the third year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message was revealed to Daniel, whose name was called Belshazzar. The message was true, but the appointed time was long, and he understood the message and had understanding of the vision. In those days I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant food, no meat or wine came into my mouth, nor did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. Now on the 24th day of the first month, as I was by the side of the great river, that is the Tigris, I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose waist was girded with gold of Uphaz. His body was like beryl, his face like the appearance of lightning, his eyes like torches of fire, his arms and feet like burnished bronze in color, and the sound of his words like the voice of multitude. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, for the men who were with me did not see the vision, but a great terror fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves. Therefore I was left alone when I saw this great vision, and no strength remained in me, for my vigor was turned to frailty in me, and I retained no strength. Yet I heard the sound of his words, and while I heard the sound of his words, I was in a deep sleep on my face, and my face to the ground. Suddenly a hand touched me, which made me tremble on my knees and on the palms of my hands. And he said to me, O Daniel, man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak to you, and stand upright, for I have now been sent to you. While he was speaking this word to me, I stood trembling. Then he said to me, do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard. And I have come because of your words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. And behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left alone there with the kings of Persia. Now I have come to make you understand what will happen to your people in the latter days, for the vision refers to many days yet to come. When he had spoken such words to me, I turned my face toward the ground and became speechless. And suddenly one having the likeness of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spoke, saying to him who stood before me, my Lord, because of the vision my sorrows have overwhelmed me, and I have retained no strength. For how can this servant of my Lord talk with you, my Lord? As for me, no strength remains in me now, nor is any breath left in me. Then again the one having the likeness of a man touched me and strengthened me, and he said, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be to you, be strong, yes, be strong. So when he spoke to me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me. Then he said, Do you know why I have come to you, and how I must return to fight with the prince of Persia? And when I have gone forth, indeed, the prince of Greece will come. But I will tell you what is noted in the scripture of truth. No one upholds me against these, except Michael your prince. Also in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I, stood up to confirm and strengthen him. May God bless the reading of his word, and may God bless you. Bye.